All right, hello friends. Thank you for joining us for Smart Plans in Command. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions. This is meant to be a collaborative class, so if you have anything pop up that you want me to not skip over, or if you want to share something with me, like what you plan to get out of this class, I want to make sure everybody walks away with some value add. So drop it in the chat or unmute yourself and let me know what you were really hoping to get out of, or we can just do basic run through of Smart Plans 101. All right. So first thing getting started, after you log into Command, we're going to go to your settings and make sure that we have the proper things connected for you to send emails through Smart Plans. So if you click on your name in the top right corner and go to settings, you'll see all of the apps that are connected to your Command account. And these are kind of like apps that are available to you in like the App Store, like on an iPhone. So if you scroll to the bottom here, you should have your Command email set up. And I'm just going to select manage here and make sure that I have my sender name and my reply to email set to the correct email address that I use most often. So when we're sending emails from Smart Plans, if someone were to respond to an email that you send out, you want to make sure that it's going to the email address that you're actually going to be checking. And make sure that your sender name is correct here. If you want, you could add an apostrophe realtor. I'm not actually a realtor, so I don't want to add that in there. And you'll see you get 5,000 available emails to send per month from your Command email account. You have the opportunity to manage your subscription and up that, but I wouldn't recommend doing that just yet, especially if you're just getting started with Smart Plans. 5,000 emails a month should be sufficient. Another service that you can add to your Smart Plans is Twilio. This is automated text messaging. This is an added expense. I think the cost is pretty small, but don't hold me to that. But this is something that you could subscribe to in the marketplace. I think you pay for monthly credits, and it costs so many credits to be able to send a text message. But again, from what I've heard, it's not very expensive. But this is so you can mass text your database, and you can put it on an automated Smart Plan. It won't be coming from your personal cell phone number. You would have to get a random number from Twilio, but you could pay $1 to get a local number. So if you're in Fayette County in Lexington, Kentucky, it'd be an 859 number. You just pay, I think, $1 to get that. So once you make sure that your Command email is set up, you can add Twilio if you want. Then we can go over to Smart Plans here. And it's the icon on the left here. It's got what looks like a little star in the bottom right corner. So first, when you go into Smart Plans, there's My Smart Plans, and then there's the library. So I deleted all of my Smart Plans so I could show you all some examples. If you go to the library here, these are Smart Plans that have been created by other agents or created by Keller Williams. But the featured ones here, you'll be able to see how many agents are using this particular Smart Plan, what the ratings are. I like that you can view the steps and see exactly what's going on. So this is a long-term nurture Smart Plan. There are 8 steps over 31 days, and there's 3 touches. So I can click view steps, and it'll say you'll add your client to the Smart Plan, waits 10 days, and then it sends you a task to call this contact. Wait another 10 days, and then there's a touch task. If you hover over this, it says send them an email to the buyer or seller. Wait another 10 days, send them a text message. And I really like, usually with the text messages or the emails, it'll show you exactly what the text should say. So there's an SMS or a text message example. And then it says repeat 6 times. A lot of the ones from Keller Williams are a great starting place. So there's the bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. So this basically just means every other week, it's going to send an email to anybody in your database that has a neighborhood associated with their contact. So I think this is a good place to start. There's 3 steps over 15 days, and there's 1 touch. So that would be that 1 email. So I'll add this to our smart plan. You can rename this for whatever you want. I'm going to download it to my library. So now if I go back to my smart plans, that bi-weekly neighborhood nurture is there. You'll see I don't have any contacts added to it yet, but I can go back in here and edit this. And because this is a standard template, you won't be able to change too much of the text, but you do want to preview it to see exactly what you're sending to people. Okay, so again, you can rename this. You can add a trigger event. Now, right now, I believe that's just tags. So as soon as you add a contact and you add the tag neighborhood, Command could add that contact to this bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. So you don't have to manually go in and add each new person that you add to your database to this specific smart plan. As long as you put a specific tag here. So right now they've got agent or allied resource, or, this is a past buyer or a seller. You can create a custom tag. So let's say neighborhood. Okay, so I think I've gotten ahead of myself a bit. I think you have to create the custom tag first, and then you can select from the tag. Yeah, we'd have to create that under contacts first. I'll show you how to do that momentarily, but you can add a trigger event, so you don't have to remember to manually add each contact to a smart plan. So if I click this little drop down here, it's not even going to let me do it. See, I've gotten way ahead of myself, friends. All right, I'm going to add myself to this smart plan, so I'll be able to show you what this looks like. You'll see, because this is a neighborhood smart plan, it's going to send them basically a market snap of the neighborhood you have associated with this contact. If they don't have a neighborhood associated with them, it's not going to send them an email. So that's why we're getting this red notification here that this contact doesn't have any neighborhoods. Same with this one. So I will select this contact, add to smart plan, and that's me. So I'll show you as soon as I get that email what that looks like. So you can say, I want this email to go out immediately, or you can schedule it to go out on Monday. Confirm. This error message I'm getting says, if you have a Twilio account set up, it's not going to work because I don't actually have a Twilio account right now. But this smart plan does not have Twilio, so that's not going to affect anything. So I'm going to hit confirm. Okay, so I've got my phone pulled up. As soon as I get that email, I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, before I continue, I've gotten ahead of myself on a couple things that I need to show you guys, but before I continue, does anybody want to unmute themselves and ask a question? Am I going too fast? Is this making any sense?
It makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. I appreciate the feedback. Okay. So another cool thing about the library of smart plans available to you guys is that you can search. So let's say I want to do a smart plan about open houses, but I don't want to go through all of them. So you'll see there are 68 smart plans related to open houses. So this one has 18,000 something agents using it. It's got a pretty good rating here. So I can view the steps here for an open house follow-up. Again, if there is a email, where is it? No, this one looks like it's just text and phone calls, which is great. So, and again, it shows you the example of exactly what that text should say. So this is the one created by Keller Williams. You'll see this one's created by another agent. 790 agents are using it. So that's one of the great things I love about Keller Williams is the collaboration from other agents. They find something that works for them and they want to share it with you because you're going to use it in a totally different market with different clients. Nobody's going to do everything the same way. So I love the sharing within our culture. Okay. So back in my smart plans, let's say that I want to create a custom smart plan. I don't see anything there that I want. I really want to personalize it to me. You can hit create in the top right corner here. And let's say I want to make a smart plan promoting this class today. Okay, so here you have all of the actions that you can add to your custom smart plan. So my first one, I'll say, I'm going to send an email. Make sure that the reply to email address is correct. If you get in here and this is incorrect, you'll have to go back to your settings where we were looking at our command email and update your email address there. The subject line. When it's asking you email type, a simple email is basically like you're just sending a standard email to someone, it's just text, or you could select from designs. So prior to this class, I went into designs here and I created an email template that I'm going to plug in here. So I can go select design. So KWRI has a ton of templates that you can choose from and customize. So these are all pre-made things for you. There's a lot of content in here that's pre-written. So here's a classic email about financial health. Here's one about chilling your bills. I think at the very bottom here, there's one that promotes your app. Yep. So here's one to promote your app. Here's one for happy birthday, home anniversary. All of your previous clients should be on a home anniversary smart plan, and anybody in your contact list or in your database should be on a happy birthday smart plan. If you don't know their birthday, you can go find them on Facebook and figure out what their birthday is there. Most people have that listed. So here, I'm going to go to my design templates and not what KWR has created, but one that I created earlier today. So Smart Plans class email, I'm going to select this. Okay, so this is pretty rudimentary, but I put a legal header here. And right now this looks like not great, but it's because this is just the template. So when I look at the preview, it'll show you what it'll actually look like to your clients. So I plugged in an image here. You can add text. I added a button, but you can grab one of these little content blocks and just click it and drag it over. So I can put a video there. You accidentally add something, you can hit the little trash can icon there and add an event block. If you want that to be higher, just click it and then drag that little green line up to where you want it. It would be helpful if it worked while I was doing this. There we go. So you'll see again, this doesn't look awesome. So if you hit the little eyeball here for preview, you'll see now it's branded to me. It's got my image, the text, and then this is a button. So if they click this, I have it going to a Facebook event page where they can RSVP to this class. You definitely want to make sure when you're creating a template like this that you create it for mobile. Something like 80% of mobile traffic or 80% of web traffic comes from mobile devices. So think about how often you're on your phone, how you're checking emails on your phone. You want to make sure that whatever you're sending out is optimized for mobile first. So now let's preview this. It looks about the same. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save that and then exit. So now it's got that template there that I created from designs. If I'm happy with that email, then let's say we'll send an email, then we'll set a delay. So just click that, say we'll set a delay of 2 days. And then maybe I'll add a text message. Now I don't have Twilio set up, but if you do have that account, you'd be able to do the SMS or MMS text messaging. If you don't have Twilio set up, if you aren't going to use it at a high level, I would suggest creating a task. This will just send you a reminder, hey, you need to text this client. It won't automatically send the text message out for you, but it'll remind you to text them. There's a little budget conscious option for you. But you can type in the text message here. You would add your Twilio account number here. And again, you can pay, I think it's like $1 fee to have a local number. Static is going to be just text. Dynamic is going to be like an image. You can add emojis here. And think about when you're connecting with buyers, or if you're reaching out to other agents, how often they check their email. Texting them and investing in the Twilio account may be a better option for you. It's also a more personalized way to reach out to people. And then this little F here, this is how you could customize the field. So if I say, well, if it'll let me do that. Hey, contact first name. Checking in to remind you I'm teaching a class on Wednesday. Oh, wow. I typed all of that and nothing came up. You guys just let me keep typing? Nobody was going to stop me?
I have a quick question too, and I apologize if you already said this.
No, you're fine.
Sorry. I just want to let you know somebody's out here too. When you have like things to do, like make a call, send an email, how are you notified to do that? Where do the notifications come through?
Oh yeah, okay. So if you have the Kelly app downloaded on your phone and you have push notifications turned on, Kelly will send you notifications on your phone. You'll also get notifications up here on this little bell.
So it's the bell in both areas. That's what I thought it was, but I just want to make sure.
You have
So it's the bell.
Yes, it's the bell in both areas. And then on the home screen, you can have your tasks pop up. So as soon as you log into Command, it'll show you what your tasks are for the day.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, here we go. All right, so we've got an email that we're going to send out. We're going to wait 2 days, and then we're going to send them a text message day of. You can continue adding more actions here. You can create a task to follow up with people that you invited who didn't show up and shame them for not attending. I also like that you can restart the smart plan or add to a new smart plan. So let's say I was doing something like an open house follow-up. Then I could also add them to, once the open house smart plan was done, I would add them to like a neighborhood nurture for whatever neighborhood that open house was in, because obviously they're interested in that area, right? So you could add them to another smart plan and just select from the smart plans you have available. Make sense? You can give me a thumbs up if you don't want to unmute yourself.
That makes sense.
Cool. All right, so I think I should have received this email already. The one that they wouldn't let me edit. No, I'm gonna have to talk to Josh about that. Oh, no, I did get it at 1:08. So about 10 minutes ago, that email came through. So let's open that up and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so it comes through, it's coming from Chloe Bates. I know this is confusing coming from me from my KW email going to my personal email, but it says bi-weekly neighborhood update. You can change what that is named. I think I just left it bi-weekly neighborhood update from the template that I grabbed. But you'll see it'll be branded to you as an agent. It shows you neighborhood trends. So I have 5 neighborhoods associated with this contact. So I've got Ashland Park here, and it'll show them how many homes are available for sale, the average home price, the average sold price, and then where that neighborhood is. It's highlighted right here in Lexington. So they're also able to click on Explore Neighborhood, and this will take them to a custom landing page where they can see all of the homes that are available that I just sent them this email about. So then they can look at these listings. Again, if I scroll to the bottom and it's branded to me. And because I have other neighborhoods associated with this client, they can click through and see the other neighborhoods available. They also have the opportunity to add a neighborhood, or like, they've got me down for Kennewick, but I think I'd really love to be in Belcourt. So they can add their own neighborhood here as well. If they, let's say you only have them associated with one neighborhood and there's no homes available, it just won't send the email. It's never going to send them just a blank email. Cool. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. And that way, if I were to respond, let's see. Okay, so if I respond to that email, I should get a response at my reply to email and command. We'll see how quickly that comes through. Oh, I did just get a notification on Kelly that I got an email from that client. But where's my actual email? See, in theory, all of this makes sense, but in practice, since I'm not actually a realtor, oh, here we go. Chloe Bates responded. Now, obviously, this message doesn't make any sense, but that email will come to whatever email address you have set up on your reply to. Okay, so you'll see right now I only have one contact associated with this, it's me, but you also have the opportunity to add contacts here. I can't edit this one because it's a template from KWRI, but also because it's already live. Somebody's already seeing it, so I would have to remove this person from the smart plan to be able to go in and edit it. And I think I don't have the option to delete it. Yeah, so active smart plans cannot be deleted. So I'd have to remove this contact and then I could delete it. Okay, and again, you can search by tags. So if I am sending like my smart plans class smart plan out, I could search by agents, or let's see, KW agents. Really? Say new agent. Okay, so then I could select all of my new agents and send them the smart plans class. Same thing would work for you guys if you wanted to do a tag of open house or buyer or realtor.com lead, what have you. All right, friends, what questions do you have?
Where's the best way to find the recording of this class? Because I know I have an agent that wants to see it.
I will have to ask Josh and get back to you because I know it's
Okay.
recording right now,
Yeah,
which is not nerve-wracking at all. But I don't know where that's going to end up.
I can also just shoot him an email. Do you want me to just do
Okay.
that?
Sure, that works.
Okay.
All right, well, that's all I have for you guys right now. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me or ask them right now. I'm going to add my email to the chat. If you didn't catch it when I was going back and forth between my personal and KW email. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Have a good one.
You too.